What is up, folks? Chris Jardine here, Director of Live Content Services for Out of the Park Baseball, back with a brand new episode of our flagship program, This Week in Perfect Team. I just got an email about something Sims 4 related, so I'm going to have to cancel the stream because, as you guys know, secretly, my entire life is about The Sims. So, no, I'm kidding. It is episode number 134. It is September 16th, 2021. Man, how is it already, all three of these things? How are we already at episode 134? How is it September 16th, and how is the year 2021? I don't understand. Time flies, man. It's crazy. I love Cities. Cities is a great game. I still play it constantly. I love it. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, September 16th, kind of hard to believe, although given the summer that I've had, not surprising. 134 episodes of this. Man, it's amazing that there's not a change.org petition out there to get me off the air. You know what? I say that without actually knowing if such a petition exists or not. Roller Coaster Tycoon was OP, for sure. There probably is. Anyway, it's been ineffective because it's episode number 134. It is everybody's favorite Thursday night. Someone made one to what? Whoa. Are you trolling? Come on. I mean, I like Cav just as much as the next guy. Really? Send me that in. I need to see that. I want to frame it and put it on my wall. It is somebody asked if this was a Mario Brothers hat. It is a Mario Brothers hat, by the way. Obviously, the pipe and the bush it's all around the whole hat. I decided to do something a little different tonight. Link to buy the hat. I bought it at, I didn't buy it. Actually, I got it as a gift. But I believe it was at EB Games in Canada. And it was a couple years ago, so I don't know if it's something that they still carry or not. Yeah. Positive it came from EB Games in Canada. Anyway, man. Now I'm intrigued about this change.org petition. I want to see this. I need some evidence to back this up. Possibly involve my legal team, which is growing by the day, by the way. Let's see. What's happening? For those of you who are in the Perfect Team Championship Series fall events, you will have noticed that your qualifier for Saturday popped up today, so that you can start editing your roster and stuff. Again, always confusion around it. I implore you to go. If you don't see your event, that means that you're probably in qualifier number 2 in the Discord and the announcements channel or on the forums. The list is there. Go to the tabs in the Excel. Make sure you're on the list for number 2. Event number 2 is not until October. I don't remember the exact date. I want to say it's October 16th. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to rolling all of you in open number 1. Look out. Look out. Also this week, we deactivated 30 tournament rewards or 29, sorry. One made the cut at the last minute. And then we also added 60 new ones. So a little bit of a refresh there. What else is happening? That's pretty much it, I think. Not much happening. How many DMs I got this week? It's been pretty quiet, actually, all things considered. I think once people realized I stopped responding to them. No, I'm kidding. I'm trying not to ignore people, but no, it's been pretty quiet. Everybody's just enjoying. Everyone's just enjoying all the fun new stuff. What did we have? I don't think there's anything else going on superly for news. We do have some other things that we're working on. We do have a little minor refresh to the Perfect Draft stuff coming. Yes, you can set up your PTCS on Go. It's a regular tournament just like all the rest. I would definitely recommend if you do plan on logging in on the PC, you should definitely plan to log in during the hour before the tournament starts. But you can set it up on Go. What else? I don't really think. Oh, is it? It looks okay, like in terms of the levels and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't change anything, so obviously because I didn't change anything, it's broken, right? Because that's just how it happens. I can turn it up a little bit. I usually keep it down because then everybody starts complaining when I start revealing cards and start screaming. So I literally have not changed any of the audio settings from last week or the week before or the week before that. So naturally, because I haven't changed anything, it's broken for half of the people because that's just how computers work. Spanish for you? Ooh, that's a rough one. Yeah, so not much else going on. Pretty quiet. The qualifier you registered for is full. I think you're misinterpreting. I think you're misinterpreting what the qualifier thing means. You get added to it. It's not something you have to sign up for. You'll be automatically added to it. So if you don't see it, on your list, then you're not in it. Is the horn broken? I don't think so. Lawn care content? I posted a picture in the Discord earlier. I was cutting my lawn this evening, actually. I gave the old lawn, probably one of the last couple times I'll get to mow it this year. I think maybe one more. Probably one more time. Maybe twice. Depends. It tends to get a little longer later in the year. Yeah. Still wearing the Crocs? No, those are my lawn Crocs. Could snow in Canada next week. Never know. Never know. Lawn contest? No, my lawn actually really sucks. Not anything to do with my mowing skills, but I need a complete reseed, and we live in very dusty, rocky area. So, yeah, my lawn, and way too much sun. So I need to, next year, I'm going to have to do a big overhaul, reseed the lawn, really kind of hit the reset button. Yeah, I have turf, and I just mow for getting out of doing things for 2 hours. For sure. Yeah. All right. Where's my notepad? Because I did think of something else. But I want to make sure that I have the notes I need for it. Let me see. No, that was Players of the Month. That was last week. Joe Torre, that was last week too. Ooh. Can't talk about that. Yeah, okay. I covered everything I needed to cover. You'll love to see it. So, this week's a fun one. These are my favorite. Yankees lose. Let's go. Nothing like the Blue Jays advancing when they're not even playing. So that's a lot of fun. Hey, Brent, I know you've asked the same question 6 times. I'm not the guy to ask about the streams. Not my department. Literally have nothing to do with it. So the reason why I'm not answering your question is because I really have no idea. And continuously spamming it over and over and over is not going to get you an answer. So, yeah. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm not a business person in the company. I'm literally just an employee. I know I've been tuning in to what some of the guys are doing. Dishnet has been doing the Dishnet's been doing the showdown on his personal channel. I definitely recommend you check it out. Just continuing the amazing stuff. The amazing stuff that he's been doing. Yeah, just all the stream team are great. I definitely recommend you follow them all. I didn't really answer it. I non-answered it. I really more or less just wanted him to stop spamming it in the chat. Just because. Eventually, a mod would have timed him out for spam. So, just trying to be a nice guy and save him. I'm not in the TWIPT this week. No. I didn't get in time. I have a button for that. Didn't get in time this week for the TWIPT. Oh yeah, everybody's still doing fun stuff. I do have a pretty solid NBA 2K22 lineup, not gonna lie. Streams that were crossed. We don't want, listen. Never cross the streams. Unless, well, there's very limited situations. Very limited. I have to say, I know we have a lot of new users this year. I know we have a lot of new users this year, so I always like to talk about this piece because these are community requested content is always my favorite. It was something that, you know, when I started, because, you know, in Perfect Team 19, we literally were just testing with content and putting out some cards and whatever. One thing that we really wanted to do when I first started planning 20, so we're talking 3 versions ago, was finding ways to get you guys involved. And one of the best parts of my job is when I know these are coming up, and obviously I know the schedule in advance because I'm the guy who made it. But like, I love opening up the Drive document that I get them in and just reading. Some people put extremely passionate messages in there. Other people use it as a way to troll. Other people use it as another avenue to send offensive messages, which is whatever. But like, it's always, you know, and I've always made it a ritual that I don't get into the reasons why I selected a card. I also don't get into the reasons why somebody recommended a card. Some of them are deeply personal. It's not my place to share. I know every time we do a community request, people will bombard me saying, why this card, why that card? Those aren't my stories to tell. You know, sometimes I will provide context on maybe why I thought that was a good one at that particular time. But like, these are the content sets that, you know, they always have cards in them that are just like, that's not a card, but it's fun and there's good stories behind it. And I love that you guys, I have over 750 requests this year. Already eclipsing any amount of requests that we've had previously. And it's amazing to go through them and read them and for me, a lot of them are players that we've never had in the game before, or players that have always just kind of made the cut. And it's a lot of fun. I love doing these. I know I seen the comments this week where people were disappointed that it wasn't Team Missions 3 or that we weren't doing something more fun. But what you need to realize is community requested content has been, is, and will continue to be a main pillar of our content program as long as I have a say in what content gets put out there. I love these sets. I know there's a lot of people out there that are sitting on pins and needles waiting to see if their card made the cut tonight. I can assure you there will be more community requests. I definitely have at least one more on the schedule, and I have another flex week later on that I could rotate into community requests if there's enough that I feel are worthy and left over. So if you do not get your card tonight, don't be upset. There will be other opportunities. Also, you have to remember that obviously you may have requested a card that's pegged for something else. That happens a lot. We'll get people who will request cards that are pegged for missions or that are already pegged for other content. So you got to keep that in mind. Just because it's not a community request doesn't mean it's not going to appear somewhere. So in a long, rounded, winded kind of way, where can you submit requests? Is that it? What's the command, Dish? What's the command, DishNet? There it is right there. Exclamation point request in the chat will get you the link where you can submit. And you can, like I said, we do plan on doing more. You still have time to submit. And even if you don't get your card in 22, hey, 23 is right around the corner. And whether you guys like it or not, I'm already deep into planning Perfect Team 23. I'm juggling both now, which is that glorious time of year where I have to execute one game while planning the next game. So, OOTP 23 confirmed. I mean, you didn't hear from me. I just haven't been told that it isn't going to be one. So I have to assume that there is, right? If I wait for them to announce it, I'm going to be in trouble. Just say it. If I wait for them to announce it officially, I might be in some planning trouble with Perfect Team. All right, let's get rolling. Let's get on in here. We got a lot of fun in this set. I'm looking forward to it. As always, yeah, you can blame Snaggle K. Snaggle K, I don't know why you guys like him. He's a jerk. Like, he seemed all nice in that one video, but he's a real piece of work behind the scenes. First up, we have our limited edition card this week. It is 1905 91 Diamond ELMER Flick. 86 contact, 98 gap power, 73 power, 68 eye, 54 avoid Ks, 77, 86, 65, 60, 50 against lefties, 89, 102, 76, 70, 55 against righties. You got that 88 speed up in there as well. I have the T206 of this dude. Probably worth a lot more than the limited edition card. But they're limited. Probably not as limited as the T206 is. Yes, that's right. We are not doing Snaggle versus Snaggle. Thank you, Walnut. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate that. Thank you for keeping the peace in the chat. Is he wearing a snorkeling mask? Possibly. Possibly. All right, let's jump into our community requested set. Now listen. I gotta say, I don't understand the Daniel Castro hype. I've been getting tweets, DMs. I got people messaging me on the forums. I got people messaging me on Facebook. And all they keep saying is, let Castro mash. And I look into it and I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand the cult following of Daniel Castro. But listen, he was literally on the request form a dozen times. The most requested card in Perfect Team 22 is 43 Iron Daniel Castro. So people wanted to let Castro mash. This card isn't going to mash, but he's in the game. That's got to count for something, right? I mean, he's no Connor Joe. He's no Connor Joe. This might be the old, no, it's definitely not the first card that has the avoid K as the highest batting rating. Nah, there's some of those at the upper levels that they have like 102, 103 avoid Ks and then only upper 90s contact. Should have been peak. I think this was his peak. I mean, that is the peak right there. Whatever it is, it works. Hey, you got Sprinks. Sprinks. You love the Sprinks. First one going to be 2 mil. Oh, this card right here is going to be funneled like crazy. Over under on how many people get banned because of this card? Who knows? Next up. Oh, how integral member of Mr. Burns's nuclear power plant softball team of all the people he couldn't have. All the people you remember, Mr. Burns had his chart on his little thing. It had Jim Creighton, Mordecai Brown, a whole bunch of other people who I can't remember off the top of my head. But one of them that has never been in Perfect Team, Gabby Street. 68 bronze catcher. 88 avoid Ks on a bronze catcher? Yeah, Cap Anson. I think Knapp was on there. What's this? Pie Trainer. But Gabby Street never been in Perfect Team, ironically enough. I believe that leaves Jim Creighton as the only other one that hasn't been in the game. I think Jim Creighton is the only one up until this point that hasn't been in Perfect Team. And Creighton may have been at one point. Someone might correct me there. I don't think he has been. Because he's in that weird, like, pre-1880s group. So, yeah, I don't think Creighton has ever been in. But somebody who's been a lifer could probably correct me on that one. Yeah. Let's keep on keeping on here. Russ Branyan! Again, surprisingly a lot of requests for Russ Branyan. Now, if I had to speculate, which I love to do, you guys know me, I am a master of speculation. If I had to speculate, heartbroken Mariners fans who have very little to cling to in their life, other than Russ Branyan's 2009 season, I have to assume easily Russ Branyan's best season. He had 31 bombs. He also had 149 Ks. See, the best part about the community requests is you people requested them. So, blame yourselves. Joe Nathan removed? No! Joe Nathan is wicked! Russ Branyan's swing, that I'm not even going to finish reading that. It made me laugh, though. It made me laugh. This card against righties in rookie in entry pool is going to hit 50 home runs and strike out 400 times. And I can't wait till somebody sends that to me. Can't wait. Next up, Cookie Rojas. Hey, finally a card that people might play. Yeah. 79 silver Cookie Rojas. Listen, I am a slightly overweight, late 30s male. I love a cookie just as much as the next guy. So this card appeals to my inner snack fiend. But also, Cookie Rojas, four straight All-Star seasons for the Royals, 71, 72, 73, and 74. 71 especially, he was 14th in MVP voting. He had 300, had 124 hits. He had a 118 OPS plus. A very solid season. Didn't play every day. Only played 115 games. But solid. Faster than that. He had, not in 71. He only had one double-digit steal season, 18 in 1973. Other than that, he never had double digits in any other season. Yeah. Never had, and it wasn't much of a steal guy on the regs. Keep on keeping on. Alex Verdugo! I think I have a feeling who might have requested this card. But I don't want to speculate. But very clearly, wasn't a whole lot in the 2020 Red Sox season to be proud of or enjoy. There wasn't much to be happy about. But Verdugo came to Boston and actually played pretty well. After basically being run out of LA for various reasons. Hit 308, had an 844 OPS, a 123 OPS plus, finished 12th in short season MVP voting. Got a little Sprinks in there. Corner outfield hype. Interesting low gold card here. 85, 73, 70, 57, 61. Righties. You have the 87, 69, 72, 59, 63. Interesting. Not being a purveyor of the gold meta. I don't think he plays. Might have a bench spot on certain cap teams. Probably will do well for you if you pick him up at lower levels as well or on a theme team. Might be a guy. He's a guy. Alex Verdugo, guy. Speaking of guy, Luis Arroyo. Another. Now this is I hate going from the Red Sox to the Yankees just because. But Arroyo, one of the first real closers. 1961. What an interesting stat line in 1961 for Arroyo. He was 15-5. He did not start a single game, but he was 15-5. 2.19 ERA. Led the league with 65 games, 54 games finished, and 29 saves. Through 119 innings to a 2.97 FIP. And, as people are already noticing, he's got the screwball. 81, 78, 74 overall versus lefties, 77, 84, 80. Again, a very nice, very interesting low gold lefty here. Again, he's got the stronger profile against the same side, which, is not odd. But with the screwball, little bit of a different profile against the righties, 82, 76, 72. Plus he witnessed Maris hitting 61 home runs. That's worth a couple points for sure. Ken Brett. Ken Brett. Not going to blow anybody away on the old Stuffometer for 1974 Ken Brett. His only All-Star season, 1974. And funny enough, what did I do? I clicked the button. I ruined it. He was 13-9 with a 3.30 ERA, 27 starts, 10 of which ended up being complete games. He only had a 4.5 K per 9, but 2.5 walks per 9, which was solid. Very solid. What's his avoid case? I have no idea. Maybe good. Let's take a look at his hitting line. I happened to have the baseball reference open because I am a prepared individual. He struck out 20 times in 87 at-bats. So not good, we'll say. Let's go with not good. Doc Ken was a reliever. Not in that season. He had 10 complete games. Funny enough, he had double-digit complete games 3 different times in his career. He had 10 in 1973, 10 in 1974, and 16 in 1976, split between the Yankees and the White Sox. So there you go. Where are we going now? Ha! This is a card. Somebody requested this card. Okay, I gotta tell the story. Okay. Whether I pretend to or not, I love interesting profiles. So, sometimes when people request cards, we'll already have like a placeholder created in the database for them. And when John DeCisto came through, the first thing I always do when I get a community request is I look to see if we already have cards of them in the game, 1. And then 2, if we have any created. And we happen to have a card already created for this. And I was like, that's a profile. That's a profile that I would love to see just because. Because who wouldn't want to at least experiment just a little tiny bit with 170 stuff, 75 movement, 27 control against righties. Just for the fun of it. You're worried about the extreme fly ball? That's what alarms you about this card? The extreme fly ball is not the part of this card you should be concerned about. He throws it hard. 96 to 98 miles an hour, 155 stuff. Decent-ish movement for a gold reliever. No idea where it's going. None. Nope. No idea. Woo! Everywhere. But 3 good pitches. Good pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, slider. You love to see it. Somebody's going to have fun with this card. Some people will definitely have fun with this card just for giving her. I anticipate seeing some very interesting screenshots in the Discord of people using this card and the interesting results that's going to come along with it. This is 1978. 1978, 10.1 strikeouts per 9, 5.4 walks per 9. His career walks per 9, 6.3. Oh yeah, perfect draft is people are gonna grab him in perfect draft just for fun. Bad gold round. This is your guy. Down. DMCA. Oh geez, sorry chat. We've been DMCA'd forever. No more drops, no more streams. DMCA'd. All because me poorly singing Wild Thing. Sorry. I ruined everything, as I usually do. Where are we at? We're going to make the big jump. We have no diamonds this week. None. 0 diamonds. No diamonds. We're going right to the perfectos. And it's Jack Clements, another catcher in this set. 100 Jack Clements. Or is it Clements? Let's see if Baseball Reference will provide any context for me. It does not. So I'm going with Jack Clements. So there you have it. Old school. 84 contact, 104 gap power, 94 power, 63 I, 93 avoid Ks, 67, 86, 77, 52, 84 against lefties. 89, 110, 99, 67, 95 against righties. Not bad. What team is he? Philadelphia Quakers, if I'm not mistaken. which we don't have a logo for. 1 second, I can answer that question right now. Please hold. Yeah, he's listed as Philadelphia, which at that time, the card year is 1895, so it's the Phillies. But because we don't have a logo for that era of the Phillies, it's a Phillies card, though. I just had to look up the year and then cross-reference what he played for in that year. So the year on the logo year is 1895. We don't have a logo for that, so. Oh, yeah, he's a lefty, by the way. I forgot that part. Lefty catcher. I knew there was a reason why I included him. He's a lefty catcher. Actually, a left-handed throwing catcher. Can't make that up. You can't make it up. I believe he's the only lefty throwing catcher in Perfect Team. If I'm going to DMCA myself, don't do it to Wham. I mean, there's worse songs I could DMCA myself to. Lefty shortstop, hey, the night is young. Does the game have animations for that? We're going to find out. Great question. I'm out here breaking the game with lefty catchers in Perfect Team. It's what I do. Next up, Dizzy Dean. Dizzy Dean from the old 1930s era St. Louis Cardinals. Some would say they were a bit of a gas house gang. 129 stuff, 91 movement, 94 control, fastball, curveball, changeup. 123, 89, 94 against lefties. 134, 93, 94 against righties. Dean had a stretch of 4 or 5 years with the Cardinals that has really not been paralleled because, I mean, the era they played in, but between 1932 and 1937, he was a 4-time All-Star, won 133 games with a 3 ERA. That's a .640 winning percentage, by the way. Also had 31 saves, just because. Had a 2.1 walks per 9, a 132 ERA plus. The anchor, he won an MVP, finished runner-up for MVP twice, and was one of the leaders of, again, the Gas House Gang era St. Louis Cardinals. Then he went to the Cubs, and like most people that have a good career and go to the Cubs, they just, you never hear from them again. So, sorry. Sorry if that hurts your feelings, but that's kind of true. I was only just fishing to see if DRC was in the chat. Cubs comments. Let's go. Next up, Hughie Jennings. I've seen a couple people all day, for some reason, people have been talking about Hughie Jennings. I was checking my internet security. I changed my Discord password. I changed all kinds of passwords because I'm like, people randomly start talking about Hughie Jennings, and I'm like, great, I got hacked. I was like, somebody hacked me. I literally changed my Discord password. I changed my computer password. I thought about logging off completely from the internet because I'm like, great, I've been compromised. But it turns out you guys are just really lucky. You guys are just really, really lucky. Hughie Jennings. Hughie Jennings, by the way, still, to this day, the career record holder for most times being hit by a pitch 287 times. 94 contact, 97 gap power, 52 power, 79 eye, 100 avoid Ks, 95, 99, 53, 80, 100 against lefties, 94, 97, 52, 79, 100 against righties. You get the 70 speed in there as well. Hey, a little bit of first base sprinks. You're not playing him at first base. 102 range, 107 air, 99 arm, 111 turn double play. If you're playing him at first base, you're crazy. And yes, there are crazy people out there. I know you all exist. What year is this card? 96, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, 98. Interesting. Still 1900s. Yeah, it's hard to rate steel guys when there's no caught stealing records. He's short. 5'8". 5'8" on Baseball Reference. I'm assuming he's that in the game or close. I can check, actually. I have it open. 5'8". He's 5'8" in Perfect Team, too. Oh, there's one more. Sam Thompson. Another dead ball card, because that's the kind of mood I was in today. Right fielder, Sam Thompson. 96 contact, 116 gap power, 89 power, 58 eye, 102 avoid Ks, 91, 99, 83, 50, 95 against lefties, 98, 122, 91, 61, 105 against righties, 79 speed, 91 stealing, 81 base running, 91 bumper hit. You get the 100 rating in right field, 84 range, 96 air, 81 arm. Sam Thompson, nicknamed Big Sam, because, you know, why not? Led the league in hits 3 times, led the league in doubles twice, triples once, home runs twice, RBIs 3 times, batting average once, slugging 3 times, OPS plus once, and total bases twice between 1885 and 1898. Made a little comeback there in 1906 just because. Because why not? Took 6 years off, and at 46 years old, came back. Because he could. Didn't do much, but. In 1887, big year, with the Detroit Wolverines, 372 average, 982 OPS, led the league with 203 hits, 23 triples, 166 RBIs. Crazy. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I think that's it. It is it. So there you have it, folks. Community request number 2. Ken, Brett, Jack Clements, Dizzy Dean, Hughie, Jennings, Sam Thompson, John DeKisto, Alex Verdugo, Luis Arroyo, Russell Branyan, Cookie Rojas, Gabby Street, Daniel Castro. There it is. Thank you guys so much. Again, all of these cards suggested, recommended, asked for, demanded in some cases by the community. I love doing these. These are a lot of fun. These will all be in packs in about 15 minutes time, along with our limited edition card this week, ELMER Flick. Good times, good times. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that follow button down below. We are dangerously close to 7,500 followers. We are 26 followers away from 7,500. So thank you guys so much, as always, for the support. Greatly appreciate it. Every time. Change shirt, dirty for mowing. Listen, I don't change my shirt before the stream because it gets 1,000,000 degrees in here, and I don't sweat through a clean shirt. I sweat through a dirty shirt. Luckily, this is a visual stream, not a smelling stream. As always, I want to thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting the old stream. I greatly appreciate it. I'll be back next week with a brand new brand new set of something. What it is? So again, make sure you hit that follow button down below. As always, I am Chris Jardine, Director of Live Content Services for Out of the Park Baseball. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.